Hello everyone, I'm Alicia Edefania and I will be in charge of showcasing our team's final project, which is an LMS named Opportunest Learning's Management System, and it is specifically tailored to prepare for people's career journey. Throughout this project, we are implementing technologies such as Node.js, MongoDB, JS, HTML, and CSS. Before we get started on talking about the project itself, I would like to mention that there will be 7 different parts exemplified, including the project overview, architecture, work, management, implementation, as well as how the final project looks like, and also the link to this video. As I have mentioned a little bit about the project, our LMS focuses on soft skill education. Meanwhile, maybe the LMS you are familiar with, Coursera, ADX, and others are academic oriented. The LMS allows users to familiarize themselves with interactive online lessons on CV or resume building, individual development plan, and other related fields. Key features include online lessons, online quizzes, and quiz feedback. There are 2 main objectives for this project. First one is our project must be able to serve undergraduates and fresh graduates from different backgrounds with access to soft skill education in regards to preparing their career journey. Second is our project must be able to provide users the opportunities to examine their personal and career development literacy. As for the project architecture, as you can see from this diagram, this website has 2-way processes, so users can request something and input something, and they will receive something back as a result. This can be done through collecting user data through the front end and then sending the information to the web server, which then can be sent to the file system for processing and to database for storing. Vice versa, you could do the same job as well, and by that, the user will be displayed the results they asked for. Speaking about its system within the backend, we use several methods including get, which is to run the code if the button being called from the HTML code, post, to use success redirect and failure redirect objects to check if the user typed incorrect info, use to serialize to the session and deserialize when subsequent requests are made, set to set up page to set EJS file and use to create sessions and session ID, and last to post, which is needed to post logic code to store username and password as hash by password local mangoes, where we need to create new user object without password to save into the database and pass the password separately as the second argument so it can return a new user. Once the user is created and there is no error, run password.authenticate and log the user in. Seeing this through a smaller scope, our team has identified several objectives to be met and the strategies needed to measure the success of achieving the Opportunest LMS's objectives. Third objectives to make sure the user can enhance their knowledge better by providing display of 2 functionalities where after attempting a quiz, user can choose to retake the quiz with unlimited attempts, or if the user wish to not retake, they can go back to the homepage without error. The 4th objectives, we make sure that the user can register and log in into the system with username and password that already been registered. The strategy is that we make a back-end system with a new database to store the username and password. Display an option whether the user already have an account or not before going inside the homepage, and provide an input for the user to register. We measure it with check and catch the error if there's any in the terminal, and redirect this website into homepage if successful. The last objectives, we make sure that user can know our company's information through our homepage. The strategy we make is a functional static web page where the users can interact to see our company's information. We measure it with the user can link buttons to the designated page and section. Next is our web application workflow. The first, it will be the front page, login, homepage, course, quiz, back to homepage, and log out. Next, the project management. Our management is divided through group discussion and decided to divide the components into two components, which are the front end and back end. For the front end task, I did the front page, sign up and sign in page. Keisha did the home page for the home section, course for the interview, and CV or resume section, course assessment for interview, and CV or resume section. Alma did the home page for About Us, Courses, Contact Us section, and Back and Logs Out system. Nadia did the course for a motivation letter and IDP section, and Courses assessment for motivation letter and IDP section. Adela did all the back end for the front system, sign in and sign up system. For the project implementation, there will be 5 steps. Step 1 will be brainstorming, coming up with our company's website, discuss what to give to our customers and how we execute the code for our website. Step 2 will be course design and coding. We divide it into 3 parts, which are the video page, the open quiz page, and the actual quiz page. Step 3 will be front-end coding. Start with making the index.egs page where there are 4 sections: home, about, courses, and contact. Step 4 will be integration and back-end coding. After all the front-end code is done, Adela, our teammate, will start to integrate our pages and start making its back-end. The last for step 5 will be deployment. For the final project, this will be the interface of the front page, login page, home page, course for individual development plan, quiz, the last will be a presentation video. Here for the final project presentation, there are the link for our each delegated work details. That is all from us. Thank you and have a great day.